Alright guys, this is video 2. I want to show you something right here. This is another one of those Magnum blocks that I had posted on them. Sorry, I'm kind of doing a makeshift stand here. I've not reamed this block, okay? Watch this. Already got the reamer on it. Now this is from the front side of the block. That's pretty loose already. So I don't think it's going to need a whole lot of work to get a tube down in it. When you run up on this, my theory is obviously this hole is bigger than what it should be. But basically, I'm going to simulate what we do. If you're reaming, you have the oil plug out the front of the block. This will pilot itself up just like that. It'll go down in so far. On LA blocks or some of the early Magnum blocks, I guess. Then you would just start reaming. You start reaming. It takes about a minute and a half to get through one side. It'll pilot. You just go all the way down. Plugs are out of the bottom of the block. Shavings are falling in the floor. I have the block sitting off the floor on something 2x4s or something. You don't need it down on the floor. Same thing here. The reamer would go down in there so far because it's piloted, because that's the size of the oil plug, galley plug. You just go down this one. Same thing. Minute and a half. There's a little bit of burr within it. They have an intercept in the middle because I can feel it. Sometimes you need to flop around a little bit if you're going to try to put the tube in. Put it back in here. If you're going to try to put the tube in one piece, because those two slots, they're not perfectly in line, so you may have to waller it a little bit in the middle, to where if you're trying to measure the tube out in one piece and slide it in, which it should fit in this block in one, instead of having to cut it in half, but one in front and one in the back, it should slide all the way through. Anyway, so the front's done. You got the front half done. You would then take my makeshift lifting hook for the hoist. Lay that there. Bear with me. These blocks are a little bit on the greasy side when you get them out of the junkyard. Obviously the block's laying flat on the floor like this, so that will not work trying to ream it. Just pile shavings up in the hole, wind up breaking something off. Same thing, you flip the block over. I ain't talking down to none of you guys, I'm just going through the motions. Obviously this block's bigger than it needs to be. Same thing. Right side, lift your galley from the back. Let's see if it'll go through. It's already reamed out for the 9/16 tube. Left side galley. Already reamed out. Got all that sludge in there. Obviously the block needs to be cleaned with some brake cleaner first before I even attempt. Which I don't know. In theory, if it's between the tube and the block, it ain't never gonna get in the oiling system because you're sealing it off. But man, that's got a lot of trash in it, a lot of garbage. So take your block brush kit, some carburetor cleaner, spray down in it. Obviously, you're gonna try to clean it out anyway before you put the tube in. But So I'm gonna go to step 2, which is the tube. You'll see on the next video if it goes in one piece or if I have to do it 2. Should go in one piece. And I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. I'll give the measurements in a few minutes on the third one. But that's basically how you ream the blocks with the 9/16 reamer.